95 Cowboys at 16 Falcons. This game starts out with Matt Ryan throwing it over the middle to Mohamed Sanu, one of his favorite targets, and after the drive stalls, Matt Bryant knocks in a field goal, 3-0. Matt Ryan over the middle again to Mohamed Sanu, getting the ball super close to midfield, but then Matt Ryan is sacked by Robert Jones, forcing them to punt. Emmitt Smith, one of the best offensive players on this Cowboys team. Falcons are struggling to take him down. And then Troy Aikman, he's showing off the wheels, getting it into Falcons territory, and then Aikman gives it to Kevin Williams after the drive stalls. Chris Boniel, he misses a field goal. Brian Poole sacks Aikman, and then Aikman gets his second safety in 2 consecutive weeks. It's 5-0. Aikman is sacked. It's a fumble, and then Emmitt Smith saves the day. He needs to make lemons out of lemonade, and he does so, getting the ball into Falcons territory. Then Vic Beasley sacks Aikman 2 consecutive times, and then at midfield, Aikman is sacked by Desmond Trufant, forcing a punt. Brock Marion intercepts Matt Ryan in Falcons territory, but Troy Aikman gets sacked by Vic Beasley, taking them out of field goal range. Devontae Freeman, he takes the pitch to the outside, gets tackled. He's injured, replaced again by Terron Ward. Next drive, Vic Beasley sacks Troy Aikman. Last-ditch effort. Aikman is sacked again, and the Cowboys lose to the Falcons on a baseball score, 5-0. 07 Giants at 89 49ers. This game would start off on the kick return. Derek Ward, he would get tackled, and it's a fumble recovered by Michael Carter. And Joe Montana would roll out of the pocket, throwing it shallow to Brett Jones. And Jones would get into the red zone, and Roger Craig would get the touchdown. Eli Manning throws deep to a well-dressed Amani Toomer, and not Pepper, not Cinnamon, but Tynes would knock in a field goal, 7-3. Joe Montana would throw it deep to his favorite receiver, John Taylor, in a contested catch, but Montana would get sacked, and it's a fumble recovered by Antonio Pierce to midfield. Giants would do nothing with that. This would lead the Niners, Joe Montana, to throw it to Roger Craig, getting it into Giants territory, and Tom would show off the wrath, man, getting a touchdown. It's 14-3. Ahmad Bradshaw, he's showing his moves, getting it into Niners territory, and then Tynes would knock in another field goal. It is 14-6. Roger Craig pounding through the defense, but then on third down, Montana would get sacked by Michael Strahan, and Mike Kofor would miss a field goal. Ahmad Bradshaw, he makes it into Niners territory on 2 consecutive plays, and then he would finish the drive off with a touchdown. It is 14-13, 1-point game. Montana would get sacked by Strahan, and he's injured. But don't worry, he would get replaced by Steve Young. He's pretty good himself. Eli Manning would shock the world, giving it to Jeremy Shockey. Tick, 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 tick. Will Eli Manning show off his clutch skills, giving it to David Tyree, the hero of Super Bowl 42. And the Giants win 20-14, and they finally get a win off of clutch Eli Manning. 2012 Texans at 99 Rams. Start off with Keyshawn Martin getting a punt return, weaving through defenders, getting the ball into Rams territory. Who's going to catch him? And they finally do, close to the red zone. This leads to a Shane Graham field goal after the drive stalls. Next drive, Matt Schaub throws it deep to Arian Foster's freeze jumping catch in the end zone. It's 10-0. Kurt Warner with the give to Azair Hakeem, making it close to the Texans red zone. And then Kurt Warner, he throws it over the middle to Roland Williams, his second touchdown of the season. Marshall Falk, he gets it into Texans territory, but this leads to a missed Jeff Wilkins field goal. Second half, Kurt Warner with pressure in his face, he throws it down the left side to Azair Hakeem for the touchdown. Rams have the lead, 4 points. And then Keyshawn Martin, the worst enemy for the Rams special teams in this game, he weaves by defenders again, just like he did in the first quarter. He gets past midfield. He's finally brought down, but then Arian Foster's freeze, he weaves by the defenders, and he finishes the drive off with a touchdown. It's 17-14. Fourth down, Kurt Warner gets sacked in his own territory, turnover on downs, but Dexter McCleon intercepts Matt Schaub. And then Kurt Warner with the give to Zaire Akeem. This would set up a made Jeff Wilkins field goal. Overtime, usually to get the ball first, you win. Schaub throws it deep to Andre the Giant Johnson, jumping catch, and Shane Graham, he makes the walk-off field goal. And the Houston Texans win 20-17 in overtime.